Good morning, guys. It's your girl Eve and this piece of cheese. Um, Super interesting conversation I was just having on Facebook. Sometimes in the morning, I just like to get it cracking, get the blood flowing, be a little bit inflammatory. I'm saying, get my day started properly. But it was a really interesting conversation. So, one of the girls on my timeline had posted that basically, in a nutshell, she noticed that in America, we don't really have a set of values and mores, etc., surrounding roles in a relationship. It's kind of like, everybody just do their own thing. There's not like a set thing. One of the things that she was mentioning is like, okay, Lebanese people, the man works, he provides. In a lot of other cultures, the man works, he provides, whether it's a spouse or just a girlfriend. The expectation is he's going to provide, in the relationship, and he's not going to want her to work. So for Mexican Americans, hell yeah, the man provides. Like, it's known, it's expected, it's a value that they hold. Same thing for Chinese Americans, Japanese Americans, to a degree, white Americans still hold that value, although for the younger generation, it's kind of like petering out. Millennials and Gen Z is kind of like, I don't know. I really just want a roommate. Like, for real, can we do this together? Could shit high. But anyway, so I think it really just comes down to African Americans or Black Americans. And, there's definitely a lot of historical evidence to support the brainwashing that has brought us to this point, right? We're not about to delve all into that. Y'all know about that. Y'all know how they broke up our families. Y'all know how they, made the Black woman the head of the family in slave times, and they beat and broke the man and didn't allow him to protect his family, and all of his wages and whatever went to the white man. Like, we know this. Nobody's gonna go on a historical jump on that. But, I brought up the point on the thread, though, that just from man-woman perspective, I think what really happens sociologically is men still don't value the work that women do outside of the workplace, right? I see often, and I saw it in the comments as well, and I'll post a couple comments so you can see them, that men, especially men in the lower socioeconomic classes and in the middle class socioeconomic classes, work is respected. And what I mean by work is work outside of the home, going to a workplace. It's respected. It's honorable. And so they respect other men who work. They respect the positions of power that other men who work have attained. And they want to attain it for themselves, right? But what comes along with that is the stigma that if you don't work, then you don't have value. And that's what I see a lot of times for the women who are in those same socioeconomic brackets, who want to focus in on activities that don't involve going to the workplace. Notice I didn't say that they not working, because let's be all the way clear. We working. But there's a lot of activities that take place outside of that. So one of the guys said, well, okay, let's say that she does work, and she work and I work, but I pay all the bills. So what's she doing with her money? Well, let me tell you what she could do with her money. She could do a lot of things for her money if she didn't have to pay these damn bills, okay? So I went on to say, like, if you're paying all the bills, but your girl also works, then she can finance vacations for you when you finally take that PTO. She can upgrade your children's, activities and, pay for STEM classes and coding and, you know what I'm saying, things that are going to elevate your next generation. She can invest her money so that y'all can have some passive income. She can start a business so that eventually you don't have to work no more outside of the home. Hello? Hello? I found it really interesting. I'm like, so the only thing that y'all know is bills. That's life. Life is paying house bills, recurring monthly household bills. Like, have we not elevated as a people to the point yet where we even understand that there is life outside of bills? Like, there's travel, there's experiences. Like, some people have income coming in that pays those bills and they don't work. That's a thing. Like, some people don't have to go to work and their bills are started, they're paid. And y'all out here still playing in the workplace. Because you don't understand what your girl gonna do with her money if she not paying bills. What? That was wild for me. That was really wild. So, my husband and I were talking last night, and we were watching videos, of course. I told you we were watching videos about building stuff and all types of stuff. And so we're watching videos last night about, the cost of a solar array, right? Like, this the type of shit. This is the type of stuff that we be on. How much does it cost to build a solar array? And, it was somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000, right? And so it might be like, $10,000. But if the husband is working and paying all the house bills, guess what the wife can do? Buy a $10,000 solar array so that then you don't have an electric bill. See how that worked? I know. It's like mind blowing. It's like, what? Stack her cheese and then do big things that then save me money. Wait. So I'm going to spend money and then that's going to save me money? Yes, that's how life works. I just wanted to let y'all know that's how life works. It takes money to make money, family. It takes money in order to later on the back end not have to spend money. It takes upfront money. So I think, honestly, when men work outside of the house and their woman is at home, if you have the right queen, now let's preface this by saying, if you started your whole relationship on the premise that, you daddy, you know what I'm saying? Then you're daddy. She a child. She's your dependent. Hello? You wanted a dependent, you got one. Okay, so now she's dependent upon you and she's going to stay home and be a child and you can take care of her for all of your days because you wanted a grown child so you could be daddy. But I've never wanted a daddy and as a partner. It's weird to me. Like, why would you want to have sex with a daddy? Like, there's just so much happening there. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. I'm about to make me some eggs. That's a whole nother topic. But if you set up your relationship like that from gate, then you might have some issues. Okay, but if you actually intentionally sought out a woman, a grown woman, a partner is going to help you get this bread, maximize this bread, flip this bread, and build your empire. That's what a grown woman is going to do. Everybody don't like being called a queen, so I would say that's what a queen will do for you. But you know what? I found that it's some weird women out here right now that don't want to be called queens. Okay, fine. So not queens. That's what grown women will do. Anything that you give to a grown woman, she's going to multiply for you. Peace in your home. You get peace in your home when, you pick the right woman. And she's the type of woman who wants to make your life great. Like, she recognizes that you're out here doing your part, right? You out here doing your part, paying these house bills. So she's going to do her part to make your life great, which means maybe you come home to a clean home. Maybe you come home to meals. Maybe there's a sweet energy in your house because she's happy and she's pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Again, that come down to the chick that you chose, right? So let's be clear. Men have a lot of responsibility here in choosing the right chick. But if you make a good choice, And if you're not just out here just being reckless, with your penis and get stuck with somebody that, maybe you didn't vet properly, then you might have a good quality of life, even outside of your woman working outside the home. Because let's be clear, if your woman works outside the home, just like when you come home and you're tired and you want to just sit down, decompress, watch something, take your mind off of the day, eat a snack or something and just kind of not be bothered for a little while. You don't really want to be dealing with all her chitter chatter and all of that because you've been talking to folk all day. What you think she feel like? But she's supposed to come home and also keep house for you? Wait. And let's be all the way funky with it. Because y'all be playing in these streets and in these comments. Don't be acting like, you work full time, she work full time, and y'all both doing the same amount around the house. It's a lie. Stop it. Stop the lies. Just because you did one load of laundry, fam, that doesn't mean that y'all doing the same around the house. Cut it. Like, we can cut them lies all the way off. Cut them off. And if y'all got kids, you ain't about to tell me that you doing the same amount with them kids as she do. Let's be clear. Them kids don't even come to you. They got questions. They don't even come to daddy. Okay? So don't do it. Don't do it. So y'all aren't sharing anything 50-50 just because y'all share the bills. If y'all share the bill 50-50, but then she's also doing like all of the house stuff or like 80% of the house stuff, let's do that math over. Okay? It's really more like, of the whole pie, you're doing 40, 35 because only the bills. Like if the bills part is your 50% and then she's doing 50% of that plus 80% of something else, you're really only doing like 30% of the whole thing. So really she's carrying this relationship 70-30. Let's be honest. So no, I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to it. And it's not just for dudes, who are dating women who don't make that much money, because the truth of the matter is, when I am in the workforce, and every now and again I jump in, I might catch a contract here or there, just to, like if we have debts or something like that, I'll go out and I'll jump in a contract for like 6 months and like clear up all our debts. Like that's what I do. And in those times, I make more money than my spouse. Like that's just period. But is he still the provider? Yes. He still plays his role and pays these house bills. I play my role and take care of our debts and then invest our money in some type of business venture. So I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to say that was a really interesting conversation. And I think as Black families, as we move forward to like rebuild like what it means to be a Black family and what these roles are and kind of like figure out what these values should be, that we really need to look at that and say, okay, working outside the house isn't the end all and the be all. And if it is, or should I say, and if she does, her paying the house bills is like the least concern. Like, there's so much more that can be done with that money other than paying house bills, paying recurring house bills, like house bills that you would have to pay if you lived on your own anyway. So you could live by yourself and pay all them house bills. So how exactly are you doing anything for her by paying those house bills? Because she lived there. What? Furthermore, you don't want to leverage the money that she has to do other things other than paying the house bills? Because clearly, again, if you live by yourself and you were only paying house bills, you wouldn't be able to do any of the things that she can then do for you because you're paying the bills. Can we be intentional, family, about this level up? I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's keep the conversation going, shall we? Okay? Y'all have a great day.